We're talking about the quarterly employment stats. Now, this is our equivalent of the non-farm payrolls, the big number that comes out in the US.
You couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah, that
Don't lie.
one.
You could sleep last night.
So what's significant here? We have a quarter-on-quarter increase, which is obviously good, but a yearly decrease.
So getting better. If you annualize this increase, it's an increase of about 160,000 jobs this year, which is not nothing because our labor force, our non-farm labor force is just over 8 million strong. So if you just do the simple sums, that's quite a big increase.
But what's very interesting here is that the earnings increases a lot.
Massive.
Two things.
Yes.
Are we being more productive, or is it the strikes?
Yeah, there's a little element in there which was obviously jobs that needed to be finished before the World Cup. If you read a little bit lower in the report, you'll see that there was quite a strong push in terms of construction earnings. There was quite a big increase in construction, obviously as a push to complete some projects before the World Cup. So,
but that's one of the things they said about the new normal, was there's going to be increase in economic activity, but employment is still
going to lag. Yeah, and particularly in South Africa.
Could be an indication of it happening here as well.
Yeah, but we capitalist pigs, where we would love labour laws to be a lot less restrictive, but understand that as a function of the past, we know where they came from. We know why labour laws are so, I guess, repressive against business in South Africa. So until that changes, maybe some of these big increases that we're seeing here are going to filter through to inflation. And in fact, Jill Marcus said as much. And in fact, it's impacting on overall employment, because if you're paying your labour force a lot more on a year-on-year basis, your opportunity to employ more people, well, also to employ more people, it's going to become harder. So, and this is again is a shift of middle class labour away from poor, in my opinion, anyhow. And that's where I think, Zwelin Zimbabwe and the unions, and this is just my silly little opinion, talking about the poor and labour in the same context is perhaps not what it was maybe 10 years ago. But that's our little analysis here.
One thing that the labour unions won't be happy with.
Now, yeah. No, make your point.
The manufacturing industry took a decrease.
Yeah, and that's a direct result of the firmer rand, I guess, over the same time.
Competition against China, we just can't compete with those lower wages.
And a bowl of rice, yes. No, we just can't compete. Over and out. Check you next time.